India enters elite league of nations. DRDO successfully tests SFDR technology, boosting India's next-generation air-to-air missile capability. Major push to Atmanirbharta in defense. Why SFDR technology test is a game changer.
Alright, in a big leap, India successfully tested solid fuel ducted Ramjet SFDR technology, placing Delhi into an elite league of nations possessing this technology. The technology enables the development of long-range air-to-air missiles that provide a tactical edge to India over its adversaries. Hello and welcome. You're watching Explained by NewsX. My name is Vineet Malhotra, and today we are diving into the solid fuel ducted Ramjet, or the SFDR technology, a game changer in air defense. We'll cover its recent tests, development timeline, why it's vital for long-range air-to-air missiles, spotlight India's surface-to-air systems like Akash, discuss the evolution of our air-to-air arsenal, and finally compare India's long-range missiles to the world's heavyweights. Well, first let's explain SFDR, developed by India's Defence Research and Development Organization, the DRDO. Well, the SFDR is an advanced propulsion system that combines a solid fuel with a ducted ramjet engine. Unlike traditional rockets that burn out quickly, SFDR uses atmospheric oxygen to sustain combustion, allowing missiles to fly faster, farther, and with greater maneuverability. This technology is key for powering next-generation missiles, placing India in an elite club alongside nations like the US, Russia, and China. Now, the test conducted, the most recent milestone was on the 3rd of February 2026 at the Integrated Test Range in Chandipur, Odisha. It happened at around 10:45 am, and DRDO launched a ground-boosted demonstrator. It reached the required Mach number, ignited the ramjet, and all subsystems, including the nozzle-less booster, SFDR motor, and fuel flow controller, performed flawlessly. Flight data from coastal tracking instruments confirmed success, validating the system's reliability for real-world applications. This was not the first. Earlier ground tests in 2017 paved the way, and previous flights in 2018 and 19 tested the ramjet engine under various conditions. So how did DRDO test SFDR? Well, all subsystems, including nozzle-less booster, SFDR motor, and fuel flow controller, performed as per expectations after being initially propelled by a ground booster motor to the desired Mach number. The performance of the system was confirmed by the flight data captured by a number of tracking instruments deployed by ITR, Chandipur, along the coast of the Bay of Bengal. Speaking of history, let's trace the timeline of SFDR's development. The project kicked off in 2013 with a 5-year goal for demonstrations. By 2017, initial ground tests began. The maiden flight test occurred on the 30th of May 2018, proving basic feasibility. A second test on the 8th of February 2019 successfully ignited the ramjet mid-flight. Development continued through the 2020s, overcoming delays as of 2023. It was amongst projects facing timeline challenges. Culminating in the 2026 success, this tech is now ready for integration into missiles like the Astra Mk3, also called Gandiva, with ranges exceeding 350 kilometers. Well, why is SFDR crucial for long-range air-to-air missiles is the big question. Well, traditional solid rocket motors provide a quick burst but lose thrust rapidly, limiting range and endgame energy. SFDR's ramjet breathes air, eliminating the need for onboard oxidizers. That means lighter missiles with more fuel, payload, or range. It sustains supersonic speeds over extended distances, making missiles harder to evade and more lethal in beyond visual range combat. For instance, it enables strikes at 350 plus kilometers, outpacing adversaries and giving fighter jets a tactical edge. Without it, long-range AMPs would be heavier and less efficient. SFDR boosts average speed, extends engagement, and enhances kill probability against maneuverable targets. It's a shift from rocket-limited systems to air-breathing dominance. And shifting gears to India's broader missile ecosystem, starting with surface-to-air systems, the Akash stands out as a homegrown medium-range SAM developed by DRDO and produced by Bharat Dynamics Limited and Bharat Electronics. Akash protects vulnerable areas from aerial threats like fighter jets, helicopters, UAVs, and cruise missiles. Its range up to 45 kilometers for the base version, extending to 80 kilometers in the Akash NG variant. Weighing 720 kg, it's mobile solid-fueled and uses command guidance with active radar in terminal phase. Inducted into the Indian Army in 2015 and Air Force in 2014, it covers altitudes up to 20 kilometers and can engage multiple targets. Akash integrates with radars like the Central Acquisition Radar around 120 kilometer coverage and multi-function radar around 80 kilometers, making it a network-centric shield. It's proven in exercises and is export-ready with interest from countries like Brazil. On air-to-air missiles, India is not starting from scratch. We have the Astra series. The Astra Mk1 is a beyond visual range AM with 80 to 110 kilometer range, already integrated on Su-30 MKI jets. Mk2 extends to 160 km with improved rocket motors, but for truly long-range dominance, SFDR steps in with Astra Mk3, pushing beyond 350 km. If the query hints at no air-to-air capabilities historically, it's outdated. India has bridged that with indigenous tech, reducing reliance on imports like Russia's R-77. These missiles give our pilots standoff strike options, crucial against numerically superior foes. Finally, let's compare India's long-range missiles to the world. India's crown jewel is the Agni 5, an ICBM with 5,000 to 8,000 km range, Mach 24 speed, and canister-launched mobility. It covers Asia and parts of Europe, targeting regional threats like China. Agni 4 hits 3,000 to 4,000 kilometers. Agni 3, 500 to 5,000 kilometers, all nuclear capable, under development. Our Agni 6 with 11,000 to 12,000 kilometer range, and Surya hits 12,000 to 16,000 kilometer range. Globally, while China's DF-41 boasts 12,000 to 15,000 kilometers, reaching the US from home soil, Russia's Sarmat extends to 35,000 kilometers, the longest. The US Minuteman, the third, hits 13,000 kilometers. France's M51 hits 10,000 kilometers. India's ranges are shorter than superpowers, but optimized for deterrence against Pakistan and China. Pakistan's Ababil tops at 2,200 kilometers, lagging behind. India also leads in hypersonics like BrahMos 2. SLBMs like K4 hits 3,500 kilometers at sea-based punch. Meanwhile, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh complimented the DRDO and the industry on the successful demonstration of SFDR technology. The successful demonstration places India into an elite league of nations possessing this technology that enables developing long-range air-to-air missiles to give a tactical edge over the adversaries. So why is Ramjet technology so important for India? While the successful SFDR test has major strategic implications, Ramjet-powered air-to-air missiles can strike targets at much longer ranges while retaining high energy during the final moments before impact. This gives fighter aircraft a decisive edge in beyond visual range combat, allowing pilots to engage enemy jets earlier and from safer distances. Globally, only a few countries have mastered this technology due to its engineering complexity, especially in managing stable combustion at supersonic speeds. For India, the achievement reduces dependence on foreign suppliers and strengthens indigenous defense capabilities. The technology is expected to play a crucial role in future Indian missile programs, enhancing the combat effectiveness of the Indian Air Force and reinforcing India's position as a growing force in advanced defense research and development. India's focus is self-reliance, Atmanirbhar Bharat, closing gaps rapidly. In conclusion, SFDR is not just tech, it's India's stride toward aerial supremacy. From Akash guarding our skies to Agni 5 deterring distant threats, we are building a robust arsenal. As global tensions rise, these advancements ensure peace through strength.
India enters elite league of nations. DRDO successfully tests SFDR technology, boosting India's next generation air-to-air missile capability. Major push to Atmanirbharta in defense. Why SFDR technology test is a game changer.